before he copyrights us.
And collect our check.
Nigga, what, bro? It will be only like $2.
Hey.
Anyway, man. Huh?
That $2 goes a long way.
Oh, yeah, man. That's above the poverty line, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're still far from the streets. You're still far from Senton. if like you are, if $2 is just above the poverty line, I think from, like, let's say you're going from Alexandra to Senton, you are just about to cross the highway.
You are in Wineback.
Yeah, you're just about to cross over the highway. You're not on the highway. You are just there. Yeah,
You're just there.
Yeah. You still got cars that can knock you over.
Bruh.
You know?
Yo.
But anyway, man, it's a Friday. I miss pressing these things, man.
These days you don't press them anymore, eh? We get so caught up in conversations that you forget to press
man.
them.
Yeah, man. I forget. I must start trying to remember.
Yeah.
And especially since we got a fire podcast today, man. You had a good week?
Yeah, man. It was a normal week. You know, I took a leave from my other job, so it's kind of refreshing, you know.
Oh, is
I'm
it?
resting. But next week is back to normal, bruh. Shit, 18 hours a day.
Oh. So you're going back to hostage?
Yeah.
Next week?
Yeah.
You know that we had ministers that were held hostage.
Hey, my man. Yo, Tandy.
This
Mama
country,
Tandy.
a whole defense minister was held hostage.
Bruh. Hey.
And you know what those guys are demanding? They want 4 million rands each. They want medical aid paid, a house. I was like, what?
In which war did they fight? Were we ever at war?
I don't know, bro. The only thing I know that on those camps, it wasn't like it wasn't the most professional army.
Cadus.
You even see them when they're marching, bro.
Ay, my man.
They're marching like bad dance, these guys.
Bruh.
You know when you see like different armies, you go on the internet and you see like different armies march. Like, you see the North Koreans, bro. It's like everything is in sync.
Yeah.
And then you go to America, it's proper now.
Yeah.
You go to China, that's proper.
Russia.
Hey, bro, Russia.
Hey.
You come to MK, bro. You're like, come on. These guys are out of shape.
You want to see things, ne? If you want to see things, just get them during election time. When they come out. Yo.
I don't know, bro. I actually once saw when they were doing that marching thing, one of them took out an asthma pump. Bro. I was like, this motherfucker.
This is who was protecting us.
Bro.
Bitch.
But anyway, at least they let the defense minister go, because that was going to be a fucking shithole, bro.
Mama Tandy.
Yeah, man.
And why isn't Mama Tandy's debut? Why wasn't Mama Tandy's debut with her?
He was there.
He was there.
He was also taken. And also is it Mandla Kugubela, the guy in the presidency? So there was 3 of them.
Yeah.
So these guys called them to say, yo, dude, we've got demands. And then when they were there, you know, of course, these ridiculous demands, they couldn't find each other. So the guys were like, okay, guys, we need to leave because we're not getting anywhere. MK is like, I know.
You ain't going anywhere. Hey,
where's my house?
Hey,
you know? It's like they expected Utandi to take out her wallet and say, okay, now 4M.
All I want right now, all I really need right now is the audio, because there was a call made. Apparently, that's how like people got to know that. Mama Tandy's held hostage. Yeah. Apparently, in the background, they can hear the veterans shouting, screaming. Yeah, that's the call I want to hear. Like the audio, I want to hear that audio. We want our money. That's the audio I want.
Some crazy shit, bro. Some crazy shit. But yeah, man. Besides that, you had a good week.
Great week, man.
Great week. You feel refreshed since you're not in a hostage situation.
Ish, my man.
Yeah,
I'm refreshed, eh?
No, I'm good, man. I've been pushing. Just an update. The episode, the interview that I did with Boi Statz, it's going to be dropping on Wednesday. Yeah,
Great
so we're just gonna over the weekend just do the final touch-ups in terms of editing and all the stuff. And yeah, man, it's a dope interview. Dope interview.
Can't wait to see it.
Especially if you are into the dance culture in SA.
Yeah.
So, because he's not worked with, but he's been with them. Abo Bontle, Abo Pretty Ugly, Abo Costa.
Yeah.
You know, he's a very, very well-known guy, man. So you guys must look out for that. Then there's nothing else, man. Let's start the show. I want to start off by actually talking about KO, right? I think KO. Firstly, let's start off with the song that he dropped. Okay, KO dropped a new song today, which is called Playback. All right. General feel. What do you think about it?
I love it. It's KO, man. Like he's like KO can fit in anyway. He's that guy that he can literally fit in anyway. Just to give some light on the track. The track has the new kind of feel, the new beat or the new music wave we are on, where hip hop is adopting the lock drum.
Yeah.
So that the track has a heavy lock drum presence, and man, he's killing it.
Look, there's actually, because last year he dropped Lucky Star, towards the end of the year.
Yeah.
Dropped Lucky Star. Beginning of this year he dropped, not beginning, like March, April, he came over, and now this is, I think those three, because he says before the end of the year there's gonna be an album.
Yeah.
I think those three are the first songs that are gonna be in that album. And if you look at through all those three songs, man, and the sad thing, and I'm glad you actually said what you said, is it's KO. If it was any other rapper, we would be waxing lyrical. We would be jumping up and down and saying this is dope.
Yeah.
But he set such a high standard, and he's been consistent. He's been consistent for such a long time that a lot of people just expect it. You get my point?
Yep.
A lot of people just expect it's going to be dope, but in actual fact, it's fucking dope.
It's fucking dope,
man. It's like when you do so well, all the time. It's like Messi, right? Messi scores 40 goals. People are like, oh, well, last season he scored 50. But fuck, 40 goals is above anyone else.
Amen.
You get my point? But it's like he set so high standards that even when he's not at his top form, whoever is following him is so far behind that they're not even getting to him, even though he's not on his top form. And that's the thing about KO. The versatility of how this guy, my rhyme schemes and the vernac mixed with the English and bending of the words and bending of the sentences, the bars. He's. We actually have to talk about this. I really think that KO is very much underrated.
Very much
underrated because he's been performing at such a high level for so long that people get used to it. If we look proper, KO is probably in the top 5. In the top 5 of SA hip hop artists.
All time.
All time. Well, let's just maybe bring it down to, because I don't want bigger arguments. Let's bring it down to from 2010, right? Which was the last album of
Tear Gas
till now. He's in the top 5.
Yeah.
And we're not only talking about commercial success in terms of he's done dope songs. We're talking about consistency, right? And we're also talking about how he's able to move with the times. The beats that are being done now are different from what the beats that have been done before. But he's still managing to ride those beats like he was. He sounds like he's from this era.
Yep.
Do you get my point? He doesn't sound like an old guy trying to bring himself into the era. He sounds like he's from this era, and every era since 2010 he's been like that. So why doesn't he get his just flowers? Why doesn't he get the just shout out? Whenever people talk about good lyricists or good hip hop guys, he seems to be never be spoken about.
Eish.
I don't understand. Like this morning when I heard this track, I then went back, right? And then you listen to Mission Statement, right? And whoa, and then you say Karakar, whoa, and then you go to an album where people said he was a flop. The one,
Scandal Republic 2.
No. Scandal Republic 2 was good, right? The one with the white
PTY LTD.
Yes, that album. It's just that his core fan base were not receptive to what he was trying to do. There are fucking good songs there. There are Super Duper. Yes, as a core KO fan, I was like, but it was a good fucking song.
But also, you must remember, even with us, the core fans weren't that happy with the song.
Yeah.
We have to admit that the song carried SA hip hop that year.
Yeah.
The year it was released.
Yeah. And I mean, you look at the one, because there's is it Take Off or whatever, the one he does with this Java. That song is a fucking good song. And there's many more that I can just keep on going. It's just that it was so left field that a lot of people were like, okay, we didn't expect it. And a lot of people didn't want to vibe with it because they were still wanting the KO.
Old KO.
And I feel with these 3 songs now, he's found the middle ground because he still raps like he was rapping all Mission Statements, but he's now put in the melodies, which were dominating in PTY, but now it's sort of like the melodies are there, but the rap is there as well. So he's found the middle ground in terms of how to actually put out his art and deliver what he's trying to do. We need to give this man his fucking flowers.
Amen. This guy.
We need to give this man.
We don't celebrate him enough.
And this song, Playback, is so well put together. Even the content that he's talking about. You get my point? It's so varied that even the stuff where he's talking about he supercharged the niggas, even though he was low on life. So like a battery, car battery when you boost abantu. And when you look back at his career, he's talking about what happened with his first label. Do you get my point? But it's not so deep that you feel like now you have to be underground to be like bumping it and shit like that. It's man, I'm hail.
Bow down.
Hail. And I'm telling you, the time when this guy says he's hanging up his mic, a lot of people realize what the fuck. He's got a comparable or maybe slightly below, but I think it's comparable discography as AKA. And AKA is, we can debate it, but what I'm saying is they are probably the first number 1 and 2.
Yeah.
In terms of discography of what these guys have done. And AKA gets his flowers. People are always saying, you know what?
This guy,
his discography you can't fuck with. I think KO should be
the same level.
You know that song called Papa Action 2.0?
Hey, my man.
Whoa. Dude, and we can just keep on
naming.
Just keep on naming them. You understand? So I really think, man, I'm looking forward to this. And I can trust him. He's not like LucasRaps, I can trust that he's going to deliver. By the way, I was watching a POPcast. Yeah, they gave LucasRaps that album, or what he calls an album, 8 out of 10.
Huh? How?
I don't know.
How did they come to that conclusion?
I was shocked. I was like, what the fuck? And then they gave Son of Zen 9 out of 10. All right? And then I asked myself, if that's your scale, right? You can't then where do you put that AKA album with the red Face. What is it?
Touch My Blood.
Where do you put Touch My Blood then?
11 out of 10.
Well, it's off the scale now. It's off the Richter. Okay, all right. Let's go there. Okay, so where then do you put mission statement? Where do you put levels? Where do you put Avery?
Bad hair.
Bad hair? Wait, do you understand, Uti? I was like sitting there, I'm like, I can't fucking believe this. For me, Father of Zen is probably like a 6.5 to a 7.
Average.
Yeah,
it's above average.
It's above average. It's above average. It's a fucking decent, solid, it's a good album. But once you say 9, that means it's a classic. 9 is a fucking classic.
No, it's not a classic. It's a good album.
That's what I'm getting to. That's what I'm getting. And when you say LucasRaps is 8 out of 10, that means LucasRaps is one of the best albums this year. LucasRaps doesn't even beat MT's album, Logan. It doesn't even come close to Questa's album. Do you get my point? So I was like sitting there, I'm like, these guys are paid.
Which scale are they using?
These guys are paid. No. It has to be they paid. Do you understand? I think with and this I think we've mentioned before. I think the relations are really fucking them up. Yeah, I think sometimes you need to step away and be objective. And giving LucasRaps 8 and Father of Zen 9. Okay, let's just keep it like that. What then? Let's keep it to this year. What then do you give Logan? Because Logan, in my eyes, is better than both those albums.
Yep. Before now, what do you give it? If they're giving those 8 and 9 before now, Blxckie's before now.
Oh yeah, what do you give that? It's an all-time classic then. Hey. It's a 12. It's an all-time classic.
God Guluva.
Good
Questa.
You know, it is a good album. Hey. What do you do? And I was like, that is fucking crazy. That's madness. That's madness. Right? Hey. Talking about the guys that dropped this year, man, especially LucasRaps and Blxckie. I saw that documentary, or what do you call it?
The commentary video.
Yeah. It's from Mzansi A Listers. Yeah. Shout out to Mzansi A Listers, man. That guy is fucking working and he's pushing, man. And yeah, man, all the love to him, man. But let's talk about what he was talking about in terms of LucasRaps and versus Blxckie.
Some yam.
So he started off by noticing that they'd unfollowed each other, and then he went into more things. So you can take it from here. So
basically, okay, taking it from where Blxckie and LucasRaps unfollow each other, right? Do I need to give context on where they come from?
No.
And stuff.
Basically, what's needed here is just in relation to them.
In relation to them.
Yeah.
Okay, so for those of you guys who don't know, they used to be under the same management, which is M4, right? And LucasRaps left and went to, what is it called now?
Okay, I think you missed something out.
Yeah.
Firstly, LucasRaps was here first.
Yeah.
Right, which is very important. And LucasRaps brought in Blxckie, right? He gave him the
cosign, yeah.
Right? Brought in Blxckie. I think they were staying in the same place. And where they were staying is a house which was owned or managed by M4. Somewhere along the line, LucasRaps leaves. Blxckie stays, right? And M4 was LucasRaps' management.
Yeah.
During the lockdown, they did a lot of collabs, Big Time Slapper, and all those fucking nice songs. But then LucasRaps left, all right? This year, we have to say it's Blxckie's year.
Yeah.
All right? LucasRaps has been doing freestyles online. Okay, cool. But Blxckie has been putting in the more valued work, which is the fucking proper songs and the features and the album. Album well received. There's no LucasRaps on the album. Yeah. Besides the
Big Time Schlepper.
Which was a song they did last year.
Over lockdown.
Yeah, over lockdown. And also, he also quoted a part where he was asked by McG if, I think it was between LucasRaps and
Nasty C.
And Nasty C, and he said LucasRaps must go.
Must go, yeah.
All right, cool. Fast forward, LucasRaps drops an album.
No sign of Blxckie.
No sign of Blxckie. All right, sharp. And supposedly he says they've unfollowed each other. What do you think? I've got my own ideas. What do you think from there? Because that's where we are now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, like even on Mzansi A Listers, what the Gents is saying, it's jealousy plays more of a factor in this than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
We wouldn't say they had a fallout because of this and this and this. It's mainly the distance, right? Them being not under the same management company and jealousy. I can't bring you in and you eclipse my superstardom, right? On top of that, we are managed by two different companies. We are in two different places. We don't talk as much as we would like. So it's more of like, nigga, I brought you in. I feel like you don't pay homage or you don't give me my flowers enough. So yeah, fuck you. I think it's jealousy more than anything. What do you think?
I don't know, man. I in a way, I think it's much to do about nothing. I'm actually just scrolling on Blxckie's Instagram page at the moment, and there's no post about LucasRaps' album. All right, cool. So I think it's a similar thing that happened with Bonang and Dalez, where Bonang had a problem with Lanster and wanted to leave, right? And Dalez was like, "No, man, let's stay and let's work." I think it's a similar issue. Now, when Blxckie was with McG, right? On that interview, in the background, there was a manager. Understand? So it becomes really difficult, and it doesn't seem like LucasRaps parted ways in a good way with the management. All right, I don't necessarily feel that it is a personal beef between them.
Yeah,
but I really think that it's gonna get there. I think it's too soon now to say there's beef. I just feel that because M4 was initially managing LucasRaps, and LucasRaps parted ways with, okay, which I don't think was the most good way possible.
On
right?
good terms. Yeah.
On good terms. So I feel that Blxckie is now being brought into this. Do you understand? Through these guys not getting along. And it's going to be hard for Blxckie to be big time friends with LucasRaps because management probably runs your everything. I'm sure they've even got rights to be posting on his Instagram. Do you understand? I understand it. So what then? Do you know that's what I'm trying to get to, Guti. Are you saying Blxckie himself removed it, or could it be management? Because it seems like that management is very hands-on.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So if now they are running his social media accounts, right? Okay, maybe not running, but co-writing.
Yeah.
If they decide, oh, fuck, we don't want to see LucasRaps,
yeah,
we don't want to associate with LucasRaps, them personally, they can just let's take him off.
Let's unfollow him. Because
him.
Apparently it was Blxckie first who unfollowed LucasRaps.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, for me, I don't think the two Gents themselves have got a problem. I really think that it's external to the
people
side.
around them.
Yes, it's the management side. I understand. So I don't know, man. I saw that video and I know the guy put in a lot of effort putting it together, but I think it's too soon to say the two Gents are having an issue.
But yeah, like you're right. Just to add on to what you're saying, look at it this way. Blxckie is the biggest hip-hop artist right now in SA. Actually, not even hip-hop artist. He's one of the biggest artists in SA right now, in general.
Yeah.
and you have this new company that's coming up, and the manager wants to make sure the boy doesn't fumble the bag, the boy doesn't make wrong moves. Obviously, she's good, like you say, she's going to be hands-on. Hands-on means following Blxckie everywhere he goes. There are managers who follow their artists everywhere they go. They become your manager, they become your road manager, right? So on the video, we saw that they are never seen in the same places where they're performing.
But LucasRaps was there when they did the launch for Blxkkie's album. He performed when they did the launch in Soweto. He performed. So what I'm saying is, I'm just saying, I don't think the two Gents are a problem.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's the M4. It's M4, right?
Yeah, M4.
Versus LucasRaps. And they don't like each other. And now Blxckie, of course, M4, Blxckie is the gold.
He's the gold,
he is the main guy there.
Yeah.
All right? So if we don't associate with this guy, we don't want our guys. And another thing, just to finalize, something to think about. The brand that they are cultivating for Blxckie is totally different to LucasRaps' brand. LucasRaps is going for this street nigga, hood, drug dealing, shooting niggas, fucking bitches. He's going for that type of brand.
Yeah.
This guy is going for a totally different brand, right? And there might be a case to be said, Uguti, maybe management said, okay, fine, we need to put a distance between you guys too. We can't have it that when people talk about Blxckie, they associate with this guy.
With Lucas.
Yes, we need to put a different, because we want to take your career this direction. Not saying which direction is right or wrong. I'm just saying they've got two totally different images. Yeah. Blxckie is on a different scope to this gangbanging, street, drug, whatever he's doing with LucasRaps, or whatever, not doing, but whatever he's perpetuating with Yayans. Understand? He doesn't talk about drugs. He talks about love. He talks about all the other funky stuff. So it's two different brands. And maybe M4 was like, we want this direction for you, and you've spent enough time with this guy last year being associated with him. We need to put a distance
between you two.
Yes. So you can't promote him here, because then that link carries on.
Yeah.
It's something to think about. I was just thinking, Muti, that might be as simple as that.
Hey, man.
As simple as that.
Hey, but also must note, like you said during the interview Blxckie did with McG, you know, the follow-up episode, McG did note that he sensed some predatory vibes with the manager. She was there, like almost every question he asked Blxckie, he would look at the manager for approval. So yeah, we might be right. It's the management.
Yeah, it's versus, that's the way I see it.
Versus LucasRaps. So yeah. Amen.
But at some stage, he needs to decide which English team he supports.
Man City,
then
Tottenham.
What's up, nigga? What's wrong with you? Somnyama. Ah, dog.
Somnyama doesn't give me, you know, I always forget to tell you this.
Yeah.
He doesn't give me Durban vibes. He gives me North Boy vibes. You know, your Fourways, Bryanston.
But can you see how well curated this pages?
Yeah. No raw content.
This is well curated. And I'm telling you now, Utena, I'm sure his management is also into this page.
They're running his page.
Yeah. I'm sure. I think he does the lives, you know, when he plays songs and lets the fans give feedback. I'm sure. Oh yeah, and also he's this is his girlfriend, right?
I don't know.
It is. Yeah, it is, bro. Yeah. This. Oh no. This is not. Yeah, no. This is not the girlfriend. But his girlfriend is like white. Well, not white, like colored.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. Now this is the girlfriend. Actually, black. Sorry.
Oh, it's just fire.
This is the girlfriend, man. Yeah. Dark niggas are winning. Yeah,
my nigga.
We started off with Maphorisa.
My nigga.
Dark niggas are winning. You know what? What's so funny?
Yeah.
right? Oh, Tuli
P.
A lot of people hold her in high regard until she looks fly. You understand? Yeah. And then they hold Maphorisa in high regard only to his music.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Now, there are people, niggas and females, who are sitting back and they're like, how is this possible? Because especially on social media, we've been fed this thing that the looks and everything, what you have and everything. And now Maphorisa feel with his rusted lips. Maphorisa wears Gucci so badly that you actually start doubting if it's Gucci.
Exactly.
You understand? So this thing of colorism, that's what actually this thing is stemming
it's colorism.
from. It's colorism because why are people... It's one thing to say, oh shit, I didn't know they're dating or they're together. But the way that social media was going on, it was about how can this dark-ass motherfucker...
For 3 days, my nigga.
Fat lip, rusty motherfucker. Yeah, he's good at music. We love his music. Him. How can he get this yellow bone, funky-ass, hot... Well, remember, Utuli was at one stage associated with Ututuzan, right? So do you understand? Everyone is like, she's beautiful, she's in the associated with someone in high political office, right? And then now Maphorisa.
Some pitori nigga.
Do you understand? So this colorism thing, and I'm glad, man. Blxckie and Maphorisa, my black dark kings are winning, nigga.
Midnight.
Yeah, the fuckers are winning. And it's so funny that social media doesn't recognize what women like.
Yeah.
Social media they believe, it's actually starting, at first social media was about people having their own voices outside of traditional media. But as we go along, it's starting to seem like social media is starting to mirror big time media.
Yeah.
You understand? It's starting to mirror because this thing of putting Sing Utuli and Ulokuzana, Utuli and Maphorisa together, and you being surprised about that. That's what your Cosmopolitan puts you. That's what they show you. About you magazine, Cosmopolitan, all those fucking women magazines.
Yeah.
Because now it's meant to be Jordan B. Wada, like it's meant to be Abo Sizwe.
Yeah.
Do you understand? It's meant to be Maps.
Maps, Maponyani.
Do you understand? The light-skinned niggas, right? And now, but the world doesn't work like that. The world doesn't work like that, dog.
A heart wants what it wants.
The world doesn't work. And also, what I've noticed, last point. What I've noticed is that light-skinned girls or light-skinned females, they've got a fetish in some way for dark-skinned niggas.
Oh.
Yeah.
I should get my tan on.
Yeah.
I should get my tan on.
Who said you light-skinned when?
Oh, I'm dark.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
You're one of us. So what I'm saying is, they've got this idea that the Prince Charming for a light-skinned female is meant to be these good-looking, light-skinned niggas and well-groomed and what. Maphorisa and Dr. like,
I'm here.
Yeah, man.
I saw a comment, and some nigga was like, you niggas don't know Pitori niggas, eh? These niggas they always dress fresh. Because he implied that Maphorisa dresses fresh. Like, they dress fresh.
Come on.
Come on. You know.
Maphorisa wears expensive things, but I think that guy needs a stylist. Because the way he dresses, you can see with the shit is expensive. Or Paliaga or whatever that you pronounce it. Balenciaga. It's expensive, but the way he dresses, it's like, no, dog. Nah, dog. Understand? And this thing of your sagging pants, in 2021, dog, come on.
And he's a chubby nigga on top of that.
Come on, dog, come on.
So he was like, Pitori niggas, hey, bruh, they'll come in, they're very smooth with the ladies. They'll just come in and be like, hey, mama, it's like one.
Anyway, another dark skin. You see, this charism now it extends to Dr Musa. Dr Musa is showing love a bit extensively, but showing love to his wife. He's married. It's not a girlfriend. He's married, right? And people are like,
too much.
It's too much.
It's too much.
What do you feel about that? I think, okay, let me just comment, maybe start it off. I saw the picture or a video of where he was wearing a sash with the words husband.
Yeah.
And he was by himself at some place or something, I guess. That was weird.
Yeah, it is.
That was weird. I mean, the guys were saying, finally, we must do some ceremony for him in Zulu Batu ya Palaza, which means like it's not throwing up. It's like they're taking
detoxing.
Out. Yeah, detoxing. If like somebody put something in your food to love them too much, they detox you. Palaza. So, I don't know. Look, for me, each to their own. All right, each to their own. But me, I'll only do that if I'm in trouble.
Me too. I was about to say, it's like, hey, bro, we're different. He's showing his love to his wife differently. Me personally, I'm not a what is it called? PDA.
Yeah.
I'm not a social lover. Like I won't love you in public. I'll love you in private. So that's to each.
But that's how men should be, bro. It's women that are meant to be showing love.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get, and of course, each to their own, but it usually doesn't end well. I'm not saying this won't end well. You know, it's a funky situation. It reminds me of the Proverb situation. Proverb, he was also in love, showing off his wife and everything. What? She gets smashed at the car wash.
Hey, my man.
Car wash.
Car wash.
In face.
Where you yo?
They're washing the car. They're washing her pipes.
The nigga.
Guys busy lubricating the pipes there, nigga. Do you get my point? And for me, what I've experienced, women want a man. They don't want a puppy. They don't want someone who's gonna be like overly into them. You understand? Haven't you heard like girls say he was too much?
Yeah.
That's
where
that's what it comes from.
That's where the phrase "women don't like nice guys" come in.
Yeah, because it's too much. It's like simping, dog.
Yeah.
It's like simping. And I gotta say, man, that nigga is simping. I'm sorry.
Dr. Musa,
as much as I say each to their own, that nigga is simping.
He's mushy. He's a mushy nigga.
What?
Come on. Niggas don't. So Leanne, her name is Leanne, right? The wife. Lizelle. Lizelle is the one. Do you ever see her posting him? It's always the nigga posting her.
Well, I haven't really followed what's up with them. But even if she was like that herself, you a G, nigga. You the guy. She can't do that because she wants to tell her friends. She wants to have these captions. She wants to send it to her friends and show her friends she's better or whatever. She can do that. That's a female, right? You as a G, bruh, keep your shit together,
but
dog.
Also, Tony, we're talking about a UTV nigga here, so.
Nice. But just maybe to end off this thing, yeah. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised to hear. A lot of people are gonna say shit, but I wouldn't be surprised to hear that a year or two from now, McG cheated.
McG on his current, yeah.
Why are you agreeing with me?
Because that's who he is. Like that nigga, he always talks about how he used to rock the girls, and I think he misses that life.
Yeah, partially.
Yeah,
partially that, but this guy. You see what's the problem with relationship? You know what's the most critical time in relationships is when there's change. Not in the relationship, around.
Around the relationship.
Yeah. So for instance, you got your girl and she gets promoted at work and maybe starts making more money than you. That's change. You got your girl, maybe you buy a car, a better car. That's change.
That's change.
You got your girl, then you buy a house. That's change. You get promoted. That's change. You start a business. The business is successful. That's change. A lot of people don't know how to manage change, right? That's one. The second part is, I don't understand the fact that there are people that think everything else in your life can and will change and it's acceptable. When our parents were working, still working in some instances, they've probably stayed at the one job for a long time, right? Back in the day, you start from when you finish a tech or whatever, start at the company at 22, 23 until you retire. Now it's acceptable that people can change, right? Back in those days, it used to reflect that you are unstable if you change. Okay, but now, all right? So you're allowed to change your house. You're allowed to change your body by going to gym and getting more fitter and looking good. You're allowed to earn more, change your money. You're allowed to change your car, right? You're allowed to change your friends, right? Because the people that you're friends with now, I'll even dare to guess and say most of them are not from your youth, right? The people that you chill with now constantly on a weekly, most of them are not from when you were in primary school or high school. There are some there and there, but most of them are not.
Yeah.
Right. So your friends can change. This can change. That can change. But this one can change.
Matters of the heart.
And that is the most fleeting thing because our likes change. Today I like this. Tomorrow I like this. Today I want to eat chicken. Tomorrow I want to eat beef. You understand? And I'm not saying women are now meat. Don't come at me.
They got to come at you.
Yeah, but it's just so funny that everything else in your life can change. The way you dress can change. The way you work can change. Where you stay can change. Everything. If you're drinking now, you can stop and change and not drink anymore and become a sober and become a nun or become a pastor or whatever. But no, once you choose a woman, you can't change. It's a setup for a failure.
Well.
And now coming back to our good friend, his life is changing dramatically. He's doing fucking well. I think they're above 300K now.
Yeah.
Subscribers. He's doing fucking well. Money's rolling in. He's got a big team behind him.
He's a boss now.
He's a boss. I don't know. I'm not wishing them the worst, but I just see,
Ish.
And also, like you said, the stuff that he keeps on saying on the pod, like he keeps on you can feel what he wants to. He misses this because when he was free, you probably found that he didn't have the money that he has now. But now he has the money, but now the freedom
it's gone.
Is gone. There's that longing with fuck. If I had this big bucks and this big pockets, I'll be. And now he's a national name.
Yeah,
understand? He's a national name now, so you can imagine that at some stage there are people throwing themselves at him.
Obviously,
now. Understand? Anyway, we'll see. All right. Yeah, we'll see.
Maybe we'll stay loyal.
Yeah, we'll see, man. Yeah, we'll see. I don't wish him the best or the worst, I should say.
Yeah.
You saw that Bonang crashed Spaces.
Eh? I didn't see that. I just know that she's leaving Celebrity Services Africa, the management company.
Yeah, CSA Global.
Yeah.
She says there might be fraud there or something.
She said there might be some malpractice.
I wonder who told it. Do you think it's the Stones that told her that there was fraud?
Wow.
or she had a branch with Upoit.
Wait, she was like, Lalela Mugero.
I don't know, man. You know what? let's talk about this and then we'll talk about Bonang. Supposedly the space crashed. Okay, cool. She says she's separating from these guys and because she thinks that there might be fraud, and if there is fraud, she's gonna sue them. Okay. Firstly, just on this incident here, or this situation, I don't know who CSA Global was, and I don't think that there should have been a space.
Yeah.
I really think that she could have just done a what do you call this thing?
Statement.
Yeah. Media release or whatever they call it, right? Do a media release and then you just get it over and done with. Understand? We didn't need to. It didn't need. So for me, that was done for, because a lot of people that listen to the space since it crashed, like close to 15,000 people or something like that, don't even know who the fuck is CSA.
Hey.
The people, and I understand why she's doing it, because she doesn't want them to go on saying that they represent her and maybe get deals and maybe dupe some companies and stuff. But that's a media release, because that's for corporate.
Yeah.
Understand? So she doesn't want them going to people for gigs and stuff like that and taking people's monies and all of that stuff. I understand that. But when people separate, like when what do you call this thing? When like people leave record labels, people leave television shows.
Media release.
Yeah, just do a media release, because it's for the commercial business side. Like Ulerato, Soweto, Ole Sejo, Mamelodi, they don't know who CSA is. They don't give a fuck about CSA.
Celebrity services.
Yeah, and these guys, they said they're waiting for her to take them to court because she's the one who's like. So
they said she's in breach of 3 contracts.
Yeah. That's what they said, right? So it's a mess amongst the corporate. Space is not where you fucking come and say this shit. Not only that is, I see it as unprofessional. We don't care.
Yeah.
But you see what the second part now, going to Bonang, what raises about Bonang, besides that she's self-absorbed, because this was for her, right? What it says about Bonang is that Bonang is our celebrity's celebrity.
Yeah.
She's way above everybody.
Yeah.
She's way above. She matters. You understand? She matters. Like if you miss news of Minentle,
it's mini.
Yeah. If like Mislali, yeah, okay. But when Bonang is announcing something that has got nothing to do with anybody, but it still make waves like this, because I think it also trended for like 2 days, 3 days. That means she's way above. Who else can do this? Even Julius can't do this. Do you get my point? This is some crazy ass shit, bro. She is huge. She's a huge brand. She's a fucking huge brand. And funny, Ugutana, they are on this rocky path with her management, right?
Team.
But I really think, because I think they signed, because from the articles I saw, I think they signed in 2017, 2016.
Yeah.
They've been a big part of getting her to where she is.
Yep. They've worked. I mean, they have the offices in Cape Town and New York, I think. Yeah. The headquarters is in Cape Town. They have another office in New York. That's how big this company is.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is it's sad that they come to this, because of course everyone's going to talk shit about the other party, because now there's a fight. But I really think as a combination, and to put Bonang to where she is, because all the wine and her moving to the States, and it happened under these people's banner.
Under the management,
yeah, under these people's banner. So they're good for something. Do you get what? And Bonang, it was a match that worked.
Yeah.
You get what? They've put Bonang to. Bonang is. There was a time when people were comparing her to like Umini. I remember when Umini took over from Studio Mix or whatever, Live Amp.
Live Amp, yeah.
It was after Bonang. and there was that comparison, right? There's no comparison.
Nuh-uh.
There is no fucking comparison. Do you understand? Like when you talk Bonang, it's like you talk Beyonce.
Yeah.
It's how America and the rest of the world look at Beyonce. It's like this person who's there, she's not too far away from you, but is there, and there's no crack in their image. Like, yes, she's going through my scandals, and Beyonce hasn't, but there just seems to be something about Bonang that just makes her rise above the rest, everyone else here. And that is incredible. That's what I saw. And I see whatever she was announcing, but that's the effect that I actually got to understand. Bonang is a fucking big deal.
Hey man,
and people want to know what's happening in her life.
I just hope she works out this thing fast. Like,
well, look, like I say, I don't know the people, and also I just know Bonang from media, right? So I don't know both people. I'm just saying that they worked well together, and of course, with every relationship, there sometimes comes a time when there needs to be parting of ways. And in some instances, the parting of ways happens when the other party is not ready.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
It's never a perfect timing, Uguti. Or no, I won't say it's never, but it's highly unlikely that it's a perfect timing that everyone is happy to part ways. You get my point? So, in actual fact, I was talking about that. I was watching this other documentary about Robinho. You remember Robinho?
Yeah, the football player.
Yeah, Robinho. You know he's in jail.
What did Robinho do now?
Oh, sorry, you can't say, excuse me. Okay, I'll try and flip it up. For sexual harassment. I understand.
Yeah.
And so basically why I'm bringing that up is that you just look at his career and how he moved from one team to another team. Most of the time, because he played when he moved from Brazil, he went to play for, what do you call this? Went to play for Real Madrid before he went to England, right? When he left, he didn't want to leave. Yeah, he didn't want to leave. Do you get my point? So it's just coming to this. A lot of people, when there's a relationship, right, at some stage, it comes to an end because people have outgrown each other. You might find that she thinks that she's outgrown them. Do you know, maybe she's been approached by other bigger agencies because she's in the States.
She's in the States, yeah.
Do you get my point? So all of those things come into play, and then you're like, okay, fine. That's it. And now when these guys are saying she's in breach of 3 contracts, right? In actual fact, I've just talked myself to some way of an explanation. If she's not upkeeping the contracts that they're getting for her, that pay her and pay them, has her head been turned? Is there someone else who's saying, you know what, try and get out of this thing, we've got a better deal for you?
Yeah. Maybe she's trying to, yeah.
I've just, like I'm saying, I've just talked myself into some explanation.
Into the explanation, yeah.
You know, so I don't know, man. Like you say, I don't really, I'm just talking because it's quite an interesting thing. But I think in some areas, they were good for her, and Bonang was good for them. And maybe it's time to part ways. And yeah, we'll see in court what happens. But one thing's for sure, Bonang is a superstar.
She's huge.
Yeah. One thing's for sure, Bonang is a superstar.
Bro. She's huge.
Superstar.
She's huge.
Did you hear about the guy who got Max's lifestyle? He got shot.
Hey, my man.
I
heard that. Hey, but he's a G though. How do you get shot and drive yourself to go find help? Like, some people just enjoy, I got shot. He was like, hey, I need to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah.
2 bullets. And you still drive yourself.
Yeah.
Come on. That's gangster, man. Like, Jesus.
But this story and the story about the... By the way, the guy we talk about, it's Max Mkati, owner of Max's Lifestyle, a very well-known establishment in Durban. If you're in Durban, it's one of the places you need to go to. It goes down there. But this story and the Thandi Modisa story and the story that's happening in Gqeberha, with the taxis and the Somalians
yeah.
We're coming up to... This is a service public announcement, by the way, now that I'm going to do. We're coming up to local elections. I think people really need to think about what type of leadership they do want to lead the country. I really, really think, and I know these are not national elections, but these are more important in some way to the national because these people affect your roads, affect your lights, affect your bylaws, affect everything that's around you where you stay. Right? And it just seems like in some instances, the country, and then the last pod we actually remembered that we had the looting and everything like that. It just seems like at some areas the country is like in free fall. It's like there's no pilot.
There's no pilot.
It's like on cruise control, right? And that is scary. That is fucking scary. And I was thinking the other day, like, when you go on Twitter, right? If you spend 10 minutes, if you spend 10 minutes on Twitter, you're going to see someone crying out because someone has gone missing. You're going to see something about crime. You're going to see something about who's shot. You're going to see something about municipalities that are not serving the people. You're going to see people that are accused of corruption, nothing is happening to them. You're going to see a lot of things, right? Of course, you can sift out which you don't see those things, but what I'm saying is if you're just running on Twitter and you're just catching up on things that are happening, those are the things that you're going to see. And it just seems like there's no end in sight, right, for things to be put into a correct state. And I'm just pleading with whoever's listening, especially the guys that we've got here on the Takeover pod, man, just let's think a little bit more deeper about what type of areas we want to live in and what type of country we want to have tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, 5 years, 10 years. Because these decisions, we need to start really putting it in. And I've mentioned many times here that I don't give a fuck about politicians per se. I don't like them, right? But we can't live without them currently in the way we live. So I'm not loyal to any of those fuckers. And I wish a lot of people can be like that. Don't be loyal to them. Be loyal to you, your family, and your community. Don't be loyal to political parties. Right? If they're not serving you, if you are always complaining, you have to be insane to keep on going to the same person who's been hurting you over and over and over again. And you keep on giving them the power to hurt you more. Right? So I'm not saying choose who. I'm just saying we need to really fix a few things around this area, around the country, and we need to get people that are actually passionate about what we're trying to do, because the majority of the population wants the best for the country. But it just seems like some of the guys that are in there, they are in it for themselves.
Exactly.
So I was just putting that. I don't know if you want to say something on that. I was just putting that out there.
And it's kind of sad that every time when you're approaching mainly local elections, we hear of things like this. Max is a very influential businessman in Durban. There are few, I'm guessing, there are few decisions that he's influential in terms of the local, municipalities. Maybe there are things or there are few people he's not in agreement with that want him out. I'm just saying, let's look at it that way.
Well, for most devs, somebody wants him out. But
exactly.
I had moved because I don't really want to speculate, because the information is very low there in terms of who and what. I was just talking about that people can just run up to someone who's providing employment, who's built his business from the ground up, and try and take him out, and most probably, high chances, supposedly those people won't be found. It's just so crazy that you can just walk down the streets and somebody can shoot you because they know that the chances are so low that they're going to be found out. Yeah. And now that goes to the governance. That's why I moved on from this, because it's just there seems to be this anarchy where people just know. Like, for instance, the looting. No one has been arrested.
No one has been held accountable.
No one, and the damage that was done, not only to infrastructure but to the South African brand as a country. That those 2 weeks were very hard, and some of the effects are going to be felt for a long time. People lost jobs, people lost lives, and no one is being held accountable. So that's what I'm saying. And for me, I'm not going to say it's the police, it's the army, and all of that. I'm saying it's the people that are in charge of those guys who are not setting the right example and not getting their shit together, right? It's scary walking. Like, I don't know, I've actually told you, there's a bar. I won't call the names because people know where I stay. Yeah. Which walking distance is about what? 5-10 minutes?
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Yeah, 5-10 minutes to walk here, right? After 6, I ain't walking. My next door neighbor has been jacked. Do you get my point? So what I'm saying is, it just seems like everybody can do whatever they want to anybody, and nothing can happen. And that's why I even brought up this Thandi Modise thing, the Minister of Defense. Those guys did it because the chances of them feeling any repercussions are 0 to none. You fucking hold a Minister of Defense hostage.
A whole Minister of Defense.
What fuckery is this, bruh? Do you get my point? So, but now, it shouldn't actually even get there. What I'm asking is that before you do some dumb shit, if you know that the law is going to get you, you're probably not going to do some dumb shit. Do you get my point? But these people are doing dumb shit because they know there's high chances they can get away with it. Right? How many people go missing? How many people get stabbed? How many people get shot? How many people... Amen. Do you understand? In South Africa, we've actually got even a season talking about it's a high season.
Yeah.
Right now it's a high season because they're working for December. We know this. The cops know this. Intelligence know this. Fuck. It's the same people who are doing it.
Nothing has been done.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't want to... I just used the Max story to speak of a bigger issue. I don't know. I don't want to speculate who shot him, for what reason. It might be he was involved with someone's wife. It might be there's a dispute with a customer. Maybe he kicked them out. They're not allowed to come into his establishment anymore. It might be some business deal that went wrong. It's so wide.
It's vast, yeah.
So I don't want to touch on that. But the mere fact that people can just come up and shoot someone, right? And because they know with the chances of them being caught are close to 0. That's the scary part.
It's terrifying, man.
It's fucking terrifying.
It's terrifying. It's crazy.
So,
on today's Friday, on Wednesday, some niggas just in my area. On my way home, I got there, and this thing literally happened 5 minutes before I got there. They just drove up to some nigga. We don't know what happened. Shot him. On their way out, there is a traffic light. They get there, they're behind, this business owners who happen to be Somalian. They drive, obviously they drive bikies because they need to stock up for the thing. Right there and there by the traffic light, hijack the nigga. And coming from 2 minutes, you just shot someone. The next 2 minutes, you are hijacking someone. This is 6 to 7 o'clock at night. This is not even some midnight thing. This is 6. Kids are still outside at this time. Because 6 o'clock it's still a bit early.
That's the scary part. They left. And no one knows who they were.
No one knows. Their car doesn't have registration. Like, it's
crazy.
It's crazy.
But anyway, I just hope, man, with something it gets done and people take these elections seriously, man, and actually put some thought in terms of what you want to do, and how you want your kids to live and your grandkids and going forward. But anyway, from that somber note, man, BigStar Johnson dropped a track called Sgubu Nyora. What do you think of that?
Hey, I love it.
Huh?
I like it.
I like it too.
I like it too. It's bumpy. It's vibes.
Yeah.
It's chill vibes.
Yeah. It's got that loungy type of feel.
Yeah. It's chill vibes. It's
chill back on a Saturday. 6, 7, 8.
Ish.
Yeah, before the real hectic shit starts. Before it starts going down.
Your glass of gin.
Yeah.
You're just chilling.
Yeah, of course, man.
My Kasi niggas, they never really disappoint me.
Which Kasi niggas?
Tembisa.
Oh, he's from Tembisa as well? Oh, okay.
It's from Tembisa.
Okay.
So LucasRaps, Shane Eagles, Touchline.
LucasRaps is from Durban.
I meant to say Shane Eagles. Did I say LucasRaps?
Yes.
Oh, I mean, who's this boy, man? Frank Casino.
Oh,
Frank Casino, Shane Eagles, BigStar, Touchline. Yeah.
Oh, you were represented, eh?
Well represented.
Who do you think out of all those guys in 2 years is going to be the forefront?
The forefront.
From, let's say, you just look at those 4 guys and say, in terms of Tembisa, these are the guys, this, because all of them, it seems like all of them haven't reached their full potential.
No. All of them, they haven't.
Yeah.
They've been in the game for a minute now.
Yeah. So who do you think is going to be at the forefront? Or you wait, or there's someone else that, not that you know of, but there's someone else that might come up?
I think
Or do you think these guys will just hold the torch?
I think there's someone else that might come up because, and I'll tell you why I say that, because these guys, all of them, literally 4 of them, each and every one of them have found their own lane where they're like literally they're running that lane.
Yeah.
It's just them. We have Frank Casino. No one sounds like Frank Casino. We have Shane Eagles. Yes, Shane Eagles has been, accused of sounding like J. Cole, but he has that lane of sounding like J. Cole. Yeah. You have Touchline. Touchline is our, our punchline king. He's our bar for bar, Kasi rap king. And then you have BigStar. BigStar comes in and out whenever he wants. If BigStar would release a song, next thing, 2 years, no song. Come back, release a song. 6 months, nothing. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I think there's going to be someone who's going to eclipse them.
But if you have to keep it to them?
If I had to keep it to them, I'd say between Shane Eagles and Frank Casino.
I don't know. I think Touchline, man.
I almost said Touchline. I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't say Touchline.
I think Touchline. I think Touchline is gonna outrun the rest of them.
Yeah.
Especially if he keeps to the sound that he's got now, and the maturity in his music making that he's on now, especially from that last song, man.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be ahead.
Yeah. And you might be right because he's the longest running. In between the 4 of them, he's the longest running, and currently he's the only one playlisted on radio.
Oh, I think BigStar with this is probably gonna
get
come
playlist.
up as well. Yeah. But it's just that I think he's more authentic out of the 4. I think he's the more authentic artist. I think you've counted all of the other guys. They sound like this, and then the other one is American wannabe, and then the other one is in and out, is not consistent. So out of them, I think he's probably gonna a good shot.
Yeah.
Before we leave, we can't not talk about Adele Adele dropped a song. It's called "Easy on Me." Started making me feel guilty.
Hey, you know, when you asked me about it, I told you Adele is always comes for our feelings. Yeah. Always.
No. Your feelings.
Oh.
Adele sings for females. I'm saying it started making me feel guilty in terms of what the messaging is there. I don't know if you've seen the lyrics, but you never go wrong with Adele, bro.
Yeah.
Adele is, firstly, the voice. Gee whiz. That woman can sing.
Hey, my man.
I thought when she lost weight that the voice was going to go.
I thought she was trying to go pop. Because after the weight loss, I thought maybe she wanted, to dance more on stage.
Oh, yeah,
she was going to go the Taylor Swift way.
Fuck that, bro.
My man.
She's like Zahara with the piano, bro. Zahara with the guitar and then Ulokuza Adele with the piano, bro. She ain't no dancing and fucking jumping up and down. Fuck no. And I think, it suits her. Her voice and that piano, bro, it goes together. But, I remember last year when it was noted that she's going through a divorce or something like that. And she has to pay some ridiculous amount to the guy per month. And then everybody just knew that some banger is coming.
Hey, my man.
Yeah, man, some banger is coming.
Now that you're talking about that, what's with the British law and divorce? This is not the first high-profile divorce where the lady has to pay the nigga. Because when Madonna divorced Guy Ritchie, she had to pay him like 50 million.
Yeah, but you remember, it's not the British law. Yeah. It's just the law, community of property.
Or they have more money. The women have more money.
Yeah. So in communities of property, we split it, sang it.
Yeah.
Split it half. And then whoever has less with what they came in, of course, they're going to get more.
Yeah.
Right? And of course, you find Uguti Madonna has more money than Guy Ritchie. And Guy Ritchie is one of my favorite directors.
He's brilliant.
Him, Quentin Tarantino. Oh,
he's brilliant. Madonna is almost worth $1 billion, almost.
Yeah,
so she had to pay him.
Yeah. So I don't really think it's a British law. I just think that when you're crazy in love, you forget to sign prenup.
Yeah.
And most of the time, the females leave it up to the guy to push this negotiation.
Yeah.
But I don't think so. I don't know, because I would imagine that Adele has got advisors and managers. She's got a team, financial advisor, lifestyle and career. She's got a fucking team to advise her accordingly. And they should have said, nah.
Prenup.
Yeah, because, she was already famous when she married the guy. I think she had already had like two
after
albums.
21. Was it 21 or 22? Because
it's 21.
21, yeah.
Yeah, it's 21. I think it's 21, then 25.
Yeah.
24.
Yeah. She got married after 21.
Yes.
The album 21.
Yes. Because after that album 21, she was divorcing from that crackhead who she was dating or something like that. Right. But anyway, I don't know how she can get this wrong. I thought that she'll have advisors and all that. And also that nigga, man, you're not a man, dog.
Nah.
You're not a man. Getting this, you should just leave her with the money, dog.
Bro.
Yeah, go and hustle your way.
And I honestly, I'm disappointed. Not to say the song is bad. The song, this is Adele. You can never go wrong with Adele. Like I said, I thought the weight loss and now the divorce, and now she's dating Maverick Carter, LeBron James's business manager and friend.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Okay. The business partner, manager, and friend.
Okay.
So I thought, weight loss, divorce, dating a black guy. We're going pop here.
Nah, but this is a what do you call this? A recipe that's worked.
Yeah.
To go point, there's no reason to change it, and I think she's going to be considered up there once everything is done and settled. She'll be considered up there with your Whitneys and your what's this woman from Canada, the white one?
Or Celine Dion.
Celine Dion. Because she is fucking good. That voice, dog. That voice, it's an instrument by itself. Do you get my point? So, I don't know. I don't think that, like, you never saw Celine Dion, right? Whitney Houston. Well, Whitney's dabbled a little bit, but it wasn't like her whole discography where you go pop, right? So I don't think she'll. I don't think it makes sense for her. There's absolutely no need. And pop careers are short-lived.
Because it's forever changing.
Yeah. You're hot today, you're not hot tomorrow. But on her lane, where she's using her vocal prowess, I mean, if she sings better than the rest of the people, they can't out-sing her. So why do you want to drop your level of singing so you can go pop, then you're competing with these other people? Yeah, just keep the standard up there, bro. They can't catch you.
They can't catch you,
Yeah. But anyway, I'm looking forward. I think the album is coming out next week. But this jam is quite nice, man. It's fucking nice. Premier League is back tomorrow. I'm not really sure who's playing, but that's going to be quite good to watch.
I haven't checked also.
I'm getting tired of...
Club football is back.
Yeah, I'm tired of fucking England beating Moldova 5-10 nil.
You want to see real football
now?
Yeah,
bro. Those guys are beating like sheep herders.
Yeah.
5-0. Like, where's the fun in that shit? You know?
There's no fun.
So that's one thing to look out for. James Bond, is it out already?
Yeah, I think it's out.
I need to find a way to stream. My streaming service is fucked up now. Have you got a plug?
To
watch movies? Okay, all right, good. We'll take it off air.
Let's talk after.
Yeah. Take it off air.
You know I have a plug for almost every... I have a plug.
Yeah, so take it off air. I think that's going to be our show today, man. It's been a good one. Geesh, we've gone in, I think, an hour, 20 minutes or so now. Yeah. But it's been a good one. I actually want to see... Let's watch Dave Chappelle. Try and get Dave Chappelle over this weekend, and then maybe we have a look at it on Monday when we shoot. But that's gonna be our show, man. Please do like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your partners, your girlfriend, your ex-girlfriend, your makwapeni, ugogo wako, when you tandaza, nyanga, what is that?
Everything, like,
everyone,
share,
your pastor,
look,
your pastor.
Everyone.
Yeah, your sugar daddy.
Sugar mama.
All of them, bro. Comrade.
Hey.
Your sponsor. All of them, man. All of them. Yeah. Tell them, man, we're here. We're doing some great things, man. And thank you for the subscribers. Thank you for the watch time has gone up, which is quite awesome. You guys are staying long and you're actually enjoying the content. And please do like the page, even if you forget everything else. Please do like the video. It really, really matters in pushing it forward. Anything else?
Just looking forward to sports. I don't know who's playing. I just know.
You're not working this weekend.
No, I'm just working tomorrow.
Just tomorrow. Yeah. But I mean, you want to be chilled.
I'm gonna be chilled.
All right.
By 2:00, I'm knocked off.
Yeah. So did you hear that girlfriend? By 2:00 he's knocked off. So if he comes at home at 8,
but this pod will come on at around 6, right? It'll come on at around 6.
No, I'm putting it early tomorrow. You've got a date.
Hey, my G.
All right, cool, man. That's it. We're out. Tony, big move.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.